Seeing a short-haired girl, a long-haired girl, a childhood best friend, and somebody who doesn't quite fit in with the rest of them for a couple of reasons. That's the club president. Let's dokie dokie do it. Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of Mug&Play. I am Nick. Today we're playing more Missing Time. We just had ourselves a lovely time with Ember getting some lunch. We part ways with her saying our first club meeting will be after class. Alright, going to our first club meeting today. About dang time, only took 3 dang episodes to get to the first club meeting. But we got a fun ragtag little group of people. We're gonna make some occult shit happen. Before I headed off to the meeting, I managed to get a hold of Shizuyo. We ended up fetching Emery together, who didn't seem all that happy about it, but goes along anyway. Emery stands by the door. Even though she shows no emotion, it's pretty clear she doesn't want to be here. If Ember notices that, she doesn't comment on it. The club president stands in front of the class, all eyes on her. Also, now that I have a lineup of all 4 of them, I can just say I'm noticing a parallel to another game I've played before and was inevitably going to mention. Seeing a short-haired girl, a long-haired girl, a childhood best friend, and somebody who doesn't quite fit in with the rest of them for a couple of reasons. That's the club president. Let's dokie dokie do it. Oh geez, I suppose I should start with the club's history, huh? It was formed in the middle of last year when mysterious things started happening. Students and staff disappeared. Weeks later, they'd be announced dead or missing. The police have no explanation and stopped investigating. Oh shit, this meeting's already off to an interesting start. The former president blamed these events on supernatural causes, just because there's no evident backing a more logical theory. Also, it's worth noting that the victims all fell into the same age bracket from 15 to 25 years old. Oh shit, something tells me that all of these characters fit within that age bracket. Including myself. I mean, not in real life. Real me is safe. The room falls into silence. I can see Chiharu's eyes widening. The slow rise of internal panic is evident on her face. I was no less shocked myself. What the heck? There wasn't any information on these cases when I researched about this town. Contrary to our dumbfounded reaction, Emery seems annoyed. Why did you say this is an occult club? That's outright lying. Couldn't change the name. It's a poor representation of what we are, but the school didn't allow me to change it, and they cut our budget as well. Damn. They're like, no, you have to go by the name you don't like, and also give me your lunch money. At least she should have explained the whole idea in general when she saw us yesterday. Is Ember that desperate to keep the club open? The only person who doesn't seem fazed in the slightest is Shizuyo. Is this why you have issues recruiting people? Yeah, besides after last year they forbid me from recruiting lower classmen. I made the cut because I'm a senior now. Sorry, should have explained things better. I understand if you all don't want to stay. Oh. Just zoomed in on Chiharu. Chiharu and I exchange a look. Emery immediately straightens up and moves away, but Shizuyo grabs her by the elbow. The sisters proceed to engage in a hushed and rapid conversation. I don't need to hear them to know what it's about. Turning to Chiharu, I whisper. What do you want to do now? She's like, I don't know. It's Chiharu's idea to begin with, making sense if she's one to decide. Chiharu glances between me and Ember, chewing her lower lip. Well, she did say it was about some local cases. I didn't expect it to be a string of cases. When she said mysteries, I didn't think it meant dead people. Don't say that. It is what it is, right? What bothers me is there's something so serious as people going missing or murdered, none of it was covered by the news. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Do my parents even know? If they do, why didn't they tell me at all? Chiharu obviously doesn't know, since she looks like she's about to have a panic attack. Oh, dang, you better help your friend. Maybe because I didn't dig deep enough? Then again, if something so serious as people going missing or murdered, why didn't the news cover it? I glance over to the Onishi twins, still deep in conversation. Oh yeah, I forgot that was their last name. They must know something, right? Only I and Chiharu should be oblivious to this piece of information here. This is creepy, but I kind of want to learn about this a bit more. What do you mean? Don't you think it's a bit shady that we never heard of these incidents when they happened as early as last year? Maybe people don't want to talk about it. They'll just be like, hey, too soon. At this point, I don't doubt that Chiharu would want to leave this club. The kindness aside, Chiharu is a scaredy cat, if memory serves me right. Even I don't want to stick around either. This is the definition of unnerving. We're just a bunch of kids. There's no telling what would happen to us if we tangle with the wrong thing. Still, it wouldn't hurt to know what to stay away from, though. Oh, I see. It's like, we need to join the club and pretend so we know what we'd be missing out on. Yeah. But maybe you're right, but we have to be really careful. Yeah. On the other side of the room, the Onishi seemed to have finished talking. Shizuyo, with one hand on Emery's wrist, takes a deep breath. We have heard about the incidents, but wasn't the deaths and disappearances ruled as stress-induced suicides? That's what they told the public, yeah? Was the club created just for this? For the cases? Not to my knowledge, no. The club was created before the cases happened. Then the cases started and became our main focus. And the school, they were okay with it until this year? Yeah, some of our previous members broke a few rules and got into trouble with some of the faculty members. They didn't like that. Why hasn't the club been officially shut down then? They certainly did try, but we did a public protest last year. They didn't want anything to ruin the school's image, so here we are. A one-person club got them to change their mind for the sake of their image? Damn, they folded faster than Superman on Laundry Day. They almost got us shut down by not listing us on the club advertisement pamphlet, though. So, if we stay, what do we do exactly? Nothing extreme, to be honest. Gotta be careful, you know? I don't want anyone to get into needless trouble. Trouble is my middle name. Shizuyo Trouble. I don't remember my last name. What do you want us to do then? Investigate the cases? Since we're restarting the club, you guys should dig up the old files just to get used to the gist of it, you know? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We'll split into 2 pairs with one person doing independent research. Sounds good? There isn't any objection, though Emery still glares at the ground like it had personally offended her. Ember suddenly turns to me. Since you're the only male member, why don't you pick your partner, Bobson Dugnut? I don't see how that has anything to do with anything. But you need to pick a partner. And we'll pick that partner right now. Well, we've already had some time with Ember. We already know Chiharu. I want to get to know one of the twins. I'll start with the more talkative one. I'll go with Shizuyo. Let's be partnered up with Shizuyo. I think I'll go with Shizuyo. Alright, we'll make the best team, you and I. Her cheerfulness is why I picked her. Since she lives here, Shizuyo at least would know about the cases. Yeah, see? There you go. I didn't even think of that. I just thought I was like, I haven't spent any time with you. Alright, how about you girls? I'll help you out with that, Ember, if you don't mind. Emery, you'll be fine on your own then? I prefer it that way. Well, alright then. I feel a little bad for not going with Chiharu, but there's no point since both of us are clueless about all of this. I can always fill her in later with my findings. Chiharu and I walk home together after the club. She seems relieved. It's like, I really thought that you were gonna pick me for the club, and I would've been like, geez, take a hint. You okay? It's like, no, listen to this ominous music, it's terrifying. I'm okay. To be honest, I really didn't expect the club's theme to be so creepy. Really? It says right in the title, occult research. Come on, Chiharu. You know how scary research is. Yeah, but I was expecting something like reading into some weird stories or something, not actual cases. This is gonna give me nightmares. I thought we were just gonna, like, read creepypastas to each other. What? Is it too real for you? Oh no, this might be a terrible sign. You and I both joined. It's gonna be like those horror movies. Scary cases might come to life and haunt us both. Bobson Dugnut, don't say things like that. I laugh, but Chiharu seems genuinely scared. Feeling bad now, I pat her back. It's okay, Chiharu. I was just kidding. If anything, they'll just come around to kill one of us. Probably you, since you're not the protag. No, I mean, what if something really bad happens? Oh gosh, I'm living alone right now. What would I do if something bad happened? Okay, how about this? How about we give each other spare keys, just in case something happens? I seriously doubt anything would, but it seems to calm Chiharu down some. Okay, I'll give you a spare key, sometime this week or something. The rest of the journey home is quiet. Even though I try to cheer her up, Chiharu seems really out of it. Typical Chiharu. She assures me that it has nothing to do with my jokes, though I start to wonder if joining this club is such a good idea after all. I think it's a good idea, because it makes for a great Let's Play. I hope you're enjoying it. It's fucking groovy ass music. I dig it. Between school and unpacking, the weekend just pounces on me. I didn't get much of a chance to chat with Shizuyo at school, and I honestly thought she had forgotten about the club activity. That was until I received a text message on Friday. Hey, Bobs and Dugnut. Don't think I forgot our thing. Please stay up late on Sat night, okay? I'll give you the details then. See ya! Aw, winky face and a heart. Oh man. Someone's being friendly. So when did we exchange phone numbers? Anyway. That really didn't inspire much confidence. Chiharu didn't tell me she's one of the Onishi, and that family is in charge of the great shrine in town. Shizuyo probably has a lot of duties to perform. Can't exactly expect her to give me a wall of text explaining what we're doing. Sure you can. Just text-to-speech that shit. Or just, I don't know, Skype, Discord, I don't know. Still, it'd be nice to know. It would be nice to know, but I'm sure we'll know in time. As per her request, I stay up on Saturday night, playing video games to kill time. Same. The clock ticks by slowly. 9 p.m., then 10, then 11. By 12:30, I'm about to give up when my phone buzzes. Look out the window! At the window? What? I scramble to my feet. Sure enough, Shizuyo is standing across the street, waving up at me enthusiastically. My jaw unhinges. Just jaw unhinges, and I eat a turkey whole. After throwing on a warm coat and checking if the lights in the master bedroom are off, I hurry outside. Okay. You know, don't want to upset your parents or something? You made it! What do you mean I made it? What are you doing here? I don't remember giving you my address. Or my phone number. Why, investigating, of course. Don't tell me you've forgotten our study date. Her pout leaves me flabbergasted. Her cackling laughter makes my head spin. Okay. Cackling laughter. Wonderful. I'm joking. Sheesh, look at you. Come, the night is still young. Still at a loss for words, I follow Shizuyo mutely. It's safe to say I'm even more confused than when we reached the school. You can choose, I don't think the library is open at this hour, or I don't get it. School's closed. Let's just be straightforward. I don't know if we're even going to the library. No one mentioned the library. We're at the school. What's the deal? School's closed. It's not time for school. Well, duh, come on. Shizuyo grabs my hand and pulls me to the back. Oh, the wall isn't too high here, and there's a decorative rock. Shizuyo, that's a monument. Potato. It's enough to scale the wall. Wait, what? But Shizuyo is already gone. Panicking, I follow suit, heart hammering in my chest. Shizuyo, what are you thinking? Also, this is oddly calm music for trespassing, so... Shush, we're gonna get caught if you keep being so loud. I wasn't the one who decided to commit a heist in the middle of the night, but the protest dies in my throat as she pulls me along. Helpless and scared to death that we might be found out, I bite my tongue when we stop before the faculty room. With a grin that makes her teeth sparkle in the darkness, Shizuyo pulls out a kit hidden in her sleeve and proceeds to pick the lock. Okay. Not my ideal Saturday night, but I want to see where it goes. You have a lock-picking set in your sleeve. It's like, who doesn't? Do you know the dangers lurking out there for young helpless women like myself? If you can't beat them, join them. Now I am one of the dangers lurking out there in the dark. Somehow you and helpless don't seem to fit in one sentence. Shizuyo has the office open in record time. Carefully closing the door behind us, she uses her phone's flashlight to illuminate the place. Why the faculty room? Because it's the best room. You've tried to research the cases, yes? Taken aback by her sudden change of tone, I blink. Yes, I did search for them online, but there wasn't a lot to read. Don't you think that's a bit shady? I was hoping you can tell me more. So do I. Shizuyo periodically shines her torch down a filing cabinet, opening drawers and quickly skimming through the markers. Her practice movements suggest that she's done something like this before. Ha! Bobs and Doug, now come here. Shizuyo spreads out a folder onto the teacher's desk. So here's the list of students who went missing or died. You probably saw the list online somewhere already, right? Yeah, 13 students and 2 teachers went missing last year. Only 6 bodies were found while the rest are presumed dead or still missing. 5 students and the teacher were from the same school as us, and the rest were from middle school with the exception of someone from a nearby college. Correct. Here are their names. Interestingly enough, just before these incidents, some of the students attempted to transfer away. Go on. What? Right before the exams? Weren't they all seniors? Shifty, isn't it? Of course, our unfortunate cases were refused or were having the board's decision pending. Shizuyo produces another folder, flipping through the pages and checking the dates. There are some other cases who applied for the transfer and succeeded. Let me guess, they aren't on the victims list, huh? Correct. You're quite good at this detective thing, aren't you? No matter how you look at it, it's suspicious. I remember the school not giving much of an explanation last year. The college made much more of a fuss. There were search parties and everything. That's worrisome. Almost like they don't care about the students at all. What about the other schools? I don't recall now that you ask. Maybe the college student is from a prominent family. Maybe, but that's no excuse for the other facilities. Absolutely, but unfortunately we can't get our hands on the other files. Shizuyo is right. We can only make do with what we currently have. Let's check out the other drawers. Bobson Dugnut, come give me a hand. I'm not as adept as Shizuyo in terms of shifting through places I'm not supposed to, so I'm a bit slow checking the files. On the other hand, despite being upset earlier with the information we found, Shizuyo seems to have regained her chipper mood. I have to say, this is quite exciting, isn't it? Yeah, nothing quite like good old breaking and entering on a Saturday night. Sure, if you call breaking and entering exciting, hey, there, see, I called it, alright. Also, this is oddly upbeat music for breaking and entering on a Saturday night in the middle of the night. Now, don't be a sourpuss. This beats shuffling through newspaper archives or the library any day. That's very true. Okay, we can be sarcastic, or we can just be like, right. Let's throw a little sass on it. Throw some sass on it. Be sarcastic. At least we wouldn't have to worry about being expelled if we did those things. Don't be like my sister now. I thought you were much more fun than this. Hey, I'm fun. I'm fun. The mention of her sister has me shaking my head. Just, ugh. You have a sister. I don't know. Who would have thought you of all people had the audacity to break into the faculty room in the middle of the night? I'm gonna take that as a compliment. And if you think I'm anything like my sister, you're dead wrong. Emphasis on the dead. I blink at her sudden change of mood. I never thought you were like your sister, or it's wrong of me to assume. Let's go with this one, because they're very clearly different. I never thought you were like your sister. I just thought, you know, since you're from a prestigious family, you'd be a bit more... I don't know. What, Bobson Dugnut? What am I gesturing like this for? Tell me, you fill in the blanks. At a loss for words, I gestured my hands helplessly. I was doing that. The stony look Shizuyo has given me makes my stomach sink. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I like how it's just a ... but it shows her clearly like, oh man, look at your face. She's gonna get us busted with how loud she's being. Don't sweat it, but no, I'm not a decorative vase. I mean, I am pretty, but I'm not like my sister. At least I know how to enjoy life. Getting whiplash from her mood changes. We continue rummaging through the cabinets. I feel a bit bad for judging her earlier, though. Shizuyo's right. She and Emery behave completely differently from one another despite the physical resemblances. I meant what I said, though. I'm sorry, Shizuyo. Really are a nice guy, aren't you? Don't worry about it. I'm used to the comparison. Must be annoying, or I'm sorry to hear that. Give her some empathy. That must suck. Shizuyo shrugs. We might be twins, but Emi's the firstborn. She'll soon be the head of the Onishi clan. It's natural for people to compare us. ... or just, that doesn't make it right. Yeah, hey, we're on your side. You're your own person. Shizuyo shrugs again, moving to a different cabinet and turning her back at me. Truly, I don't mind it. With my sister being in charge, there's not a lot of expectations for me. I can be carefree and, you know, live my life like an ordinary schoolgirl. And guess that's not too bad, or what about affecting the family's name, though? Alright, you know, I can tell that she seems to be kind of be like, hey, I don't want to talk about this, because she's like turning her back to us. So, we'll just kind of be matter of fact about it. I guess that's not too bad. Julia doesn't answer me at first, but when she does, her mood is once again changed. Speaking of schoolgirl, hey Bobson Dugnut, do you have a girlfriend? Ooh, she being awfully forward. Seriously, this girl needs to stop catching me off guard like that. I already have someone? Or no, there's nobody. Oh man. Oh man. I think we're gonna have to make this decision next time on Mug and Play, because I'm gonna need some time to think about this one. This is pretty good. I'm really digging this game. And again, this is a demo. There's a Kickstarter for it. You can check it out. I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out. And if you like it, you can pledge to it. We're playing a demo, and if the full version gets made, then we will definitely be playing the full version. But I like this. I'm going to keep playing this demo, and let me know what you think of it. So thank you so much. I love you all. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.